Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode of the PokerUpdate.com weekly burn and turn for the week of October 4th, 2015. I'm Robbie Straczynski.
And I'm Shimmy Weiss.
Happy to be back with you in a brand new location.
Very exciting. Out. Nice and spacious.
Right? We're totally moving up in the world. Maybe we'll be, I don't know, on the top of a building next time. We'll see. But it's just exciting to be in a nice new location here. Before we get into our topics for the week, I want to thank everybody for voting in our special competition to determine the most memorable televised poker hand. Great brackets. We talked about it in our last episode with the fun jackets.
Round one's over now, right? We're moving on to round two.
We're moving into round two. So now's the time to go ahead and cast your votes. You can find it on PokerUpdate.com. Just look for the multicolored, beautiful bracket and let us know what is the most memorable televised poker hand of all time. Cast those votes, and we'll see who makes it on.
Yeah, professional players, make sure to give a shout out to your fans that they vote you through. You got to keep it. You got to keep the action going. Make sure your hand.
Give a shout out to us because we're the ones shouting all the time. Yeah. So beyond the shouting, we're going to get into the 4 topics we're going to discuss today. The first one. Something that's on everybody's mind. Everyone is talking about this.
Joyzy.
Joyzy. PokerStars is in New Jersey. So we got a great article by James Grill. 9 questions that are on everybody's mind. But James, I got to tell you, there's only one question on everybody's mind. Can I play in New Jersey? Can you play in New Jersey?
I'm actually still signed up as a resident in New Jersey, so that works for me. I'm still in.
But you can't actually play yet.
Right.
See, they've been approved. This is like the big news, and that's it. Like you can't actually play. You can't actually do anything about it yet.
We have an estimate though of when it could start.
We're thinking. I think the estimates in general across the industry are saying within the next few months or so, maybe the beginning of 2016. So definitely very exciting news. Again, it's not as though it's just like it used to be where everyone's playing all the time from every place, but. The Department of Gaming Enforcement in New Jersey, the DGE, they said, okay, you guys have approval, did a very thorough investigation, and it was a groundbreaking type of an announcement and a breakthrough rather than a groundbreaking. Like, finally, some great news.
It's exciting stuff. It's nice that New Jersey actually, put something positive out there. Well done, New Jersey.
Yay!
I'm allowed to make fun of New Jersey if I'm from there,
yes,
right?
You know
that we got
to dislike. And if you're not from there.
We got a dislike because of our Delaware antics. We got to be a little bit more careful. One person disliked the antics we were making about Delaware.
Half the people.
That is the entire population of Delaware. Sorry.
No, in general, it is really good news that PokerStars has been approved. I assume this, as the Maya, the parent company, can also get full tilt rolling there. Maybe. The bottom line is we don't really know exactly what's going to happen over the next few months, but it's a positive move. People in the state of New Jersey will be able to play. It's going to be ring-fenced, which means that only if you're in the state of New Jersey physically, you will be able to play. The state doesn't yet have agreements with Nevada or with Delaware to combine player pools. It doesn't yet have agreements with the international player pools, but it's a good first step.
It's only a matter of time, though. Yeah. This is a really, really good move. This is a very good
domino to fall, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Very exciting stuff. Way to go, PokerStars. Great job, and way to go again to New Jersey.
Yeah, segueing into our second topic, it's actually really easy to sign up for it, or it will be very easy to sign up for it.
To
fund your account.
Right. You just take money out of your wallet and you just give it to the Department of Gaming Enforcement. No. But just like all things are done online these days, PayPal. You got a PayPal account.
Everyone has a PayPal account.
Everyone's got a PayPal.
Absolutely.
You've got a PayPal account.
And now you could actually use that PayPal account with your gaming account.
It's really great news. Like these are, again, the chips, I guess, are falling into place. Everything is finally coming in place. PayPal, everyone really does have the PayPal account. And you go ahead, it makes it the easiest way possible to go ahead and fund your account. The banks are going to, cooperate. I just sort of feel, again, the dominoes are falling.
The fact that PayPal is cooperating, that's a very, very big deal.
It lends tremendous legitimacy.
Yeah, they are very, very strict with protecting your money, protecting the buyer. And the fact that they came on board with this lends so much legitimacy to the gaming community that the money's safe there.
You just sort of get the feeling that, a positive storm is brewing. You have the PokerStars news in New Jersey. You have the PayPal news. You sort of get the feeling that, over the next few weeks and months, more good things are going to happen. More people are going to be able to play online poker. It's going to be more easy for people to fund their accounts. And it's going to be licensed. It's going to be regulated. Yay!
This is very exciting stuff.
This gives us a lot more to talk about on the next episodes of the Weekly Burn and Turn. So
absolutely
great news. So happy to bring it to you, and when you go ahead and share this news with your friends. So next topic is not news related. Nice strategy piece put together by James Grill.
Right.
7 deadly sins of playing in poker tournaments.
Right. When you're playing in tournaments, you got to really be careful. There are a lot of pitfalls that you could fall into. And everyone is there. I mean, the one that I love the most, because I know this about myself, is that when you start getting close to the bubble, you start tightening up because you want to hit that payout.
Right.
You don't want to be the guy who goes out, 5 people before the cash. And,
Right.
And that's actually the time that really you should start loosening up, because most people will start really just anchoring down. Is that the right word? They're hunkering down. That's the word I'm looking for.
You're starting waiting for a big hand, and there are some big stacks out there. They're going to start bullying you in the bubble.
Absolutely. I remember getting hands like you get a high pocket pair, and you just don't want to play because
I never remember getting a high pocket pair. I don't usually get that. I get suited connectors a lot because they were suited.
It's a big mistake, though. You got to remember that payout, that just past the bubble, that's not what anyone's aiming for.
But exactly.
You want to get to that final table, and the only way to get there is to take advantage of these opportunities. And when people are starting to play tight, that's when you want to loosen up and start stealing some blinds.
Not a deadly sin that you want to commit. Also, when the antes start getting put in the blind structure, when it's not just blinds but also antes are going, you have to adjust your gameplay.
Got to change up your game. There's a lot more chips on the table. It's worth it to try to take them. At the same time, also at the beginning of the tournament, and this is a big mistake I see a lot of new players do, is that they get involved in these hands that they really have no business being involved in. You want to avoid big hands, especially early on in a tournament.
Even if you've got aces, you only have, in a free set, you only have one tournament life. You don't want to necessarily risk it. I know that many of the great poker players, they always say, there's no need to get into unnecessary confrontations so early in the game. It's a long tournament. You're not going to win the tournament in one hand unless it's the last hand.
You got to have
patience.
Heads
up with somebody.
You have to really just sit back and
It's not like a cash game that you can always just go ahead and reload. These, again, a great piece of strategy that James put together. 7 deadly sins. We went through a couple of them. Let us know what you think. Always happy to hear from you on Facebook. Look for the Poker Update Facebook
What's
page.
your worst deadly sin? What's the worst thing that you always make the mistake of when you start getting into one of these tournaments?
Hashtag deadly sins when you on Twitter. When you look for us at Poker Update on Twitter. And of course, you can always find us press@pokerupdate.com. You can always send us an email. One thing, our email box has been flooded. Huge news.
This is amazing.
Gigantic news has come out from Alex Dreyfus. Way to go, man. You're just really leading the poker community.
Revolutionizing the entire game right now.
Right.
Really just revolutionizing it for everyone.
Because kings now beat aces. It's unbelievable. No, we're just kidding. No, but it is really huge news, and not to take anything away from it. It's Alex Dreyfus has come out with his with the Global Poker League, a big press release about the details of what we can expect. The Cube.
Right.
Wow, what a cool thing. It's such a, on the one hand, when you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, why hasn't that been done before? But it's a concept that will really work. It plays off like what the UFC has done with their octagon. So poker will now have, according to this Global Poker League vision, the Cube.
Right, it's turning it into a sport, which is amazing. I love his plan that he has set out. That he's picked different cities in America and also in Europe and Asia together, and then and what it's going to basically be is it's a league. Yeah, it's not the players aren't even buying in.
Players based on their performance, they're going to get points and be able to be drafted by the team owners. And what this cube is, basically, you have to imagine you're taking like what happens with esports right now. And you have arenas full of people, like sporting arenas, and they are watching people play games. And that's the concept that Alex, with the Global Poker League, wants to bring to this with this cube. It's going to be one-way glass, right? People who are inside the cube, the players, can't see what's going on out there, right?
But there's still a tremendous amount of interaction.
Exactly, and everyone sitting out there in the arena can see what's going on in this cube. It's going to be high-tech with RFID technology and really incredible stuff.
Exciting.
We wrote in this news is so big We wrote 2 articles about it. Right? We had David Huber and Brad Chalupsky write some great pieces. Definitely worth checking it out on PokerUpdate.com. And before we leave, just one more reminder to you all. Round 2, the Sweet 16 is now open for our most memorable TV poker hand bracket. Be sure to cast your vote. Tell your friends about it. And that's about it. That's the weekly burn and turn for this week. Robbie Straczynski.
Shimmy Weiss.
Okay, I'm Shimmy Weiss. Okay. See you next week.